Hi, I'm Apeksha Gill and I'm an esthetician and a makeup artist, plus I'm a cosmetologist. This was always there in me that I wanted to do somebody's makeup, I wanted to make somebody's eyebrows, I wanted to do some hairstyle when I was not in this profession. So later on, this hobby turned into a small little profession. I took a shop, I started my salon, and it was still my hobby only, when suddenly a turning point came. When we were in Jalandhar, my husband got posted to the valley with Varashtra rifles and he got injured. He was blown up in a mine blast. He's there with me right now. But then I thought this hobby of mine should become a bread and butter and became a profession. Initially, I used to take things lightly. I just had basic knowledge about my work, and that would have not taken me too far. So I started attending my workshops, my training classes. I used to go wherever there used to be a workshop. People do inform us, and I used to go and attend, because unless until you know your things very well, you cannot run this profession. This is dealing with somebody's skin, this is dealing with somebody's hair, and you cannot play around with it. You should know your job very well. You know what I did right, how I feel I did right was I went step by step, not missing out on anything. In that way, when I tell you that I started on a low key, that gave me a lot of patience. That gave me how to deal with the client personally, how to go slow about everything. My clients used to tell me that your work, when you're doing something, it shows that you're enjoying it. But to be very honest, that one word, sincerity. If you're interested, to be very honest, you can pick up this job in 6 months' time. You can get polished. You have to go through right channels. You have to know the skin, the products, the scalp, the hair, and of course the nails. And then you can go in for makeup. That's a formal training. See, when you're talking about education, you don't need to have a lot of money. There are workshops. You can attend those cheap workshops. If you're very keen to getting into this business, you can even go for salon services. You can go in for those small batches where the salon people teach on small basis. And if you have money, yes, then you can go ahead and get into a skin professionally and hair. But if you don't have money, you can go slowly. And I've seen a lot of people, they've got into this profession because they had a lot of money and they thought this is a very good business, invest it in it, and they hired people. See, when you don't know your profession, when you're hiring people, if they're making mistakes, you cannot correct them because you don't know what is it all about. See, my struggle was not with my business as such, but it was when I had to combine my children, bringing up my kids and looking after my injured husband, and then getting into this profession and bringing it up. That was the most difficult part of my life. I want to tell you one thing, that this is the only profession where if you have not been to a school, now I'm not saying that girls should not go to a school. Suppose you cannot afford, somebody has come up, suppose a girl is around 16 to 17 years old now, and then suddenly she decides to work somewhere, wants to get into a profession. This is the only profession where you can work without going to a school. You don't need basic education, we don't see anybody's qualification. We need a hard-working person. So, nothing like this.